you know, I go ahead and throw out my one WEC 40 pick, just because of the fact that I'm not pleased with the divisions in the WEC right now. I know they're showing it to us for free all the time. You never got to pay for it, but you know, you think in terms of sheer dollars that they get brought in these events, and it's not hurting them to put the number of them on for free that they're putting on a year. The fact that, you know, this card is the main card, is the people that it is. You know, the top two fights are good ones, Curran and Torres, but my problem isn't with the fighters in the WEC. I think all the fighters in the WEC are good up and coming prospects. Sometimes they'll throw an old guy in there that's a good name fighter. It's not that, and to be honest, a lot of these WEC shows that I watch, I think turn out to be better fights, better cards than some of the UFC shows, and that's because I think some of the guys are hungrier. But not only that, there's some of the smaller guys that are funner to watch sometimes, you know. But the thing is, these divisions are not stacked enough. They don't have anybody in them hardly. It's horrible. There's no good matches for their top fighters. That's why they had to go ahead and bring Condit and Larson, you know, to UFC, because, you know, there's nobody around there for these guys to fight. If there was a 145 in the UFC, then Faber would already be in the UFC, and you know, I don't know. If you ask me, I think that Shinya Aoki can dominate in the UFC or the WEC, and they need to try to get this guy over here, and they need to start looking at some of these other guys overseas and getting them over here. If there's not enough talent in the States to give the top guys in these divisions the matches that they should get. This Shinya Aoki guy, man, I tell you what, I've been on him now for a while, and this guy is impressive. His last two fights were very impressive, and I want to see him up against some UFC, WEC talent. The KSP Productions' next big shenanigan is worse than what any of us had even suspected. Instead of having to watch Ken Shamrock fight Tank Abbott, which I thought was a big fixed fucking hoax to begin with the whole time, you know, I watched the first Ken Shamrock Productions. I don't know about all those fights being for real. Mainly Ken's and Tank's, and I think, you know, Ken might have really kicked that guy's ass, but look at the guy. Tank, the knockout punch for Burke didn't even look like it landed. I don't know. Maybe I need to watch it some more times. Maybe you know, I'm off base saying those things, but both of these guys were professional wrestlers. Both of them are out of their prime. Both of them have been getting their ass handed to them repeatedly. Both of them still need to make money. Both of them still want to be in the spotlight. To me, why not come up with some shit like this? You got some money to blow. Both got, you know, whatever. So now it's Ken Shamrock Productions. However many of these we're going to end up seeing, I don't know. But the worst part of it is, to be honest with you, for me, the best part of it is, if it's legit, is the fact that Ken Shamrock's going to fight Bobby Lashley. Another professional wrestler, which I don't know, man. It makes me wonder about the validity of these fights and the legitimacy of them. I don't know. I don't think that Bobby Lashley is going to want to come in on that note of, you know, just people thinking he's coming in on a fixed fight. Use Ken Shamrock as a name to make himself known, because obviously the guy is known anyway, and I don't know, the small-time Florida promotion he fought in, and then Ken Shamrock Productions. I'm just not sure why the guy's going this route. I'm sure they would have thrown him on at least a prelim in the UFC or somewhere. Shit. Maybe fight a match in Dream one time or something to get Dana's attention, like old Dummy did. But I don't know, man. If it's legitimate and Bobby Lashley gets his ass kicked by Ken Shamrock, and obviously the dude shouldn't be in the ring. If he comes in and smashes Ken Shamrock quickly, and Ken Shamrock, doesn't stand a chance, then Lashley's a legitimate contender for the heavyweight division in the UFC. But right now, if Ken Shamrock, which I don't know, I guess it's a 205. I'll take that back. Light heavyweight division. If Ken Shamrock was to fight anybody in the light heavyweight division right now in the UFC, anybody, he would get his ass handed to him, most likely, and most definitely would get his ass handed to him by the top 10 guys in the light heavyweight division right now in the UFC. Without a doubt, would get his old ass handed to him. And Bobby Lashley, he's going to have to come out and make a hell of an impression. He needs to finish Ken Shamrock fast, or else people aren't going to take him seriously. So, well, that's all for that one. I'll put my 97 picks up here shortly. And, that's been the last word with Kimbo White. Everybody have a good night.